Now, what we like to do at Jib Talks is, for the past few years, we've given a slot at Jib Talks to a charity that we feel deserves a slot here, a platform, because we want these organizations to be able to raise awareness, to tell us about their work. We've heard from Childline, we've heard from Jib Sams, and today we will be hearing about another charity which does a lot for our community on something that is a truly dreadful thing that affects so many families across Gibraltar. So please welcome on stage from the charity from Gibraltar Alzheimer's and Dementia Society, please welcome Jeanette Ochello.
Jib Talks, thank you for having me. Delivering a talk like the one I'm about to is something I never envisaged. Never in my wildest dreams did I see myself standing here, so I am thankful and grateful for the opportunity. I have to admit that public speaking terrifies me, and it has forever been an obstacle in my life. Please excuse my nerves and reverting to my paper when speaking to you all today. When dementia hits a household, no one can begin to imagine the chaos and hurt that is coming. No words can match the sensation and fear that describe those feelings. This, together with my passion for my charity, makes my talk an emotional roller coaster, and I truly hope that I can transmit that to you today. My goal, and that of God's, is to be able to guide people so that they do not have to walk this path alone. That is why I'm here. My life changed when I heard Alzheimer's come out of the doctor's mouth. My mum was diagnosed with dementia over 5 years ago. Coping with a parent's diagnosis of Alzheimer's is a journey filled with profound challenges, emotional upheavals, and moments of quiet resilience. The day she was diagnosed felt like a seismic shift. Suddenly, the familiar ground beneath my feet gave way to uncertainty, fear, and an overwhelming sense of loss. From that moment, my life began to intertwine with her illness in ways that no one can imagine. The hardest part was watching someone you love deeply and admire change in ways that are out of her control and mine. There was nothing we could do, a sense of helplessness which is shattering. Alzheimer's steals memories, reshapes personalities, and erodes independence. It can be devastating to realize that the person who raised you, who was your anchor, and the strongest rock in your life became the one in need and care and reassurance. There is heartbreak in every forgotten name, misplaced object, and confused expression. This moment serves as a painful reminder of the disease's relentless progression. I struggled with decisions like finding the right care solutions or determining how to balance her needs with my own life. I am married, a mom of 3, and work a full-time job. I found myself pushing my family aside in order to attend to her needs. Taking the decision to put my mum in care was one of the hardest decisions of my life. These choices are never simple, often weighed down by conflicting emotions and external pressures. My family are my greatest blessing, no matter if on occasions I failed them, and despite being worried for me, they always understood me and were always there for me as they are today. One thing I have learned is that the journey is not just about loss. It's about adjustment and adaptation. The emotional toll is immense. You find yourself swinging between grief, frustration, and guilt. Grief for what is being lost, frustration at the relentlessness of caregiving, and guilt for the times you feel overwhelmed or not patient enough. The constant vigilance required from managing her safety to handling her emotional needs will leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. Alzheimer's may reshape your relationship with your mum, but it doesn't erase the love you share. That love is the thread that holds everything together, even on the hardest of days. Amidst the hardships, there were many unexpected moments of grace. A smile, a shared laugh, or a fleeting moment of clarity feels like a gift. Those moments remind you of her essence, the strong person she was and still is beneath the veil of the disease. I can hand to heart say that navigating this journey is a testament of my love. It is not an easy path, but it is one that highlights my strength in the face of adversity. I must stress that everyone who faces this journey has to remember to lean on support systems when you can, friends, family, or support groups who understand the unique struggles of caregiving. It is okay to acknowledge the pain and to seek help when it feels like too much. We in Gibraltar are blessed to have this support system available to us whenever needed. Family, friends, and groups like God's make coping with this disease almost bearable. When I was asked to be the chairperson of God's, I wondered how I would balance the workload, family commitments, and caring for my mum. I had to do this role justice, and to come in after the incredible job that Daphne had done was a very daunting task. This role requires passion, total commitment, and an innate understanding of diagnosis, management, and the pain of the journey. I saw this as a perfect opportunity to use my personal experience and build on what I must stress was already an amazing and successful charity. God's to me is more than just a charity. Dementia is not just a medical condition. It is a life-changing reality that affects individuals, families, and our entire community. And we will endeavor to provide support, advocacy, and resources for those navigating this challenging journey, and awareness for the community. We do need more dementia friends. God's work can be broken down into 4 main areas, and these are my core focus. Advocating for better services. God's will continue to collaborate with local healthcare providers and policymakers to improve services for people with dementia. We will push for better care facilities, more funding for dementia-related initiatives, and inclusive policy that will give individuals and families the support they deserve. Raising awareness. Dementia is often misunderstood, leading to stigma and fear. God's works to educate the community, breaking down stereotypes and encouraging understanding. Understanding is one of the main things that I think the community sometimes lacks. While no one can change the outcome of dementia, we are here to provide the right support and change the journey. We host awareness campaigns and events to encourage early diagnosis and promote empathy for those living with dementia. Supporting families and caregivers. GADS provides practical advice and emotional support for families and caregivers. The caregiving journey can definitely feel isolating, but we are here to ensure that no one faces it alone. We run support groups, often one-to-one meetings, and provide educational resources to help families understand and manage the progression of dementia. Fostering inclusive spaces. GADS organizes activities and programs designed to help individuals and dementia stay engaged with our communities. These programs will not only enhance quality of life, but will also remind us all of the importance of dignity, respect, and inclusion. Dementia does not only have a beginning and an end, there is a beautiful middle to it too. If after my rambling, I can make any one of you here aware and potentially intervene in one way or another, shape or form to improve or empower anyone touched by dementia, I would have achieved one of my most important objectives, which is to help one person's life better. That is going to be one of my main issues, my main missions. That is the journey. My promise to everyone is that no matter how hard it is, I am determined to continue to work for and fight for the patients, their caregivers, and their families in the best possible way I can. Together, we will work to build a community where everyone affected or touched by dementia can live a better life with dignity and respect. Thank you.